Hello, welcome to the video. I'm William, the deity of despair, and today's question is, will the deity react to some OGs of YouTube? Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between and outside the box. Today, ERB has finally uploaded something while I am a channel, and I can react to it fresh. Uh, Obviously, I am a younger millennial, so I grew up with ERB. Well, grew up. They were around during all my time on the internet. They are what I guess what catalyst for me getting into YouTube music. I guess not necessarily battle rap, because I was interested in battle rap before ERB, but like ERB made it's a different style, different kind, right? All the good stuff. They're OGs. They're some of the goats. And today we've got the Red Baron versus White Death. I know a little bit about the Red Baron. I know fucking nothing about White Death. I did not know that was a thing before this. I'm American, so blame the education system on that. If they're like actually super incredibly famous everywhere else in the world or something. But the good thing with ERB is you don't have to know anything about any of the participants to enjoy the battle, because they do a good job of getting a lot of like disses in that are, some are deep cuts, but also intermixed with like some just regular stuff that you'd be like, oh shit, that was fire. And I'm excited for this. So without further ado, why is that phrase? Without further ado, I will not go on a tangent. With that being said, let's just jump into this. I, I don't know what the White Death is. I thought it was going to be another pilot, but it's not looking like it from this image.
I'm the greatest sniper ever, took out 1,000 search.
Okay, well, there we go.
Me, it did my job perfectly. You wouldn't last.
That actually now rings a bell. Hold on. The very opening of that actually rings a bell then. Do I know the White Death? I might actually know. At least, obviously not in depth or anything, but a vague recollection of it. Maybe.
A minute in the snow pits I was sitting in. I'm faithful for my homeland like Sub-Zero. You kept me flying target of a plane or to miss. You're more full of yourself than my steaming jars of piss. But you're second class like your first day on cross. You're only held up as the best by the side that always lost. I should have zagged over France, but you zigged and got your wig popped. Your whole flying circus can suck it. Big talk. When duty called, I left Red Army ranks ripped open. Now it's time to make a zombie out of this ripped open. I'm the ace of aces.
Alright, so I think that was a really solid, really good opening verse there. Opening up with letting us know who he is exactly, but not like, as was said in Hannibal Lecter vs. Jack the Ripper, not shacking himself off on the track, right? He just let us know who he is, how, credible he is, so that when he goes into the disc, like, you should have zagged over France, but you zigged, get your wing popped off. You're the best of the losers type shit, like, that hits hard, because he let us know, like, how credible his word on such matters are. I thought that was a really good one. We got some good disses there, like those two. A really solid opening verse there. I wouldn't say anything like insanely crazy, but like for a first verse, I think it was a really good start.
Called a leopard army ranks ripped open. Now it's time to make a zombie out of this ripped open. I'm the ace of aces and I'm coming in hot on a basketball looking like the Phantom of the Opera. Stick to skis, your iron sights will never find me. You fire blindly like you let the sun get behind me. Stallion sent you sitting ducks, your kill counts due to luck. Your whole campaign is set to easy as fuck. Tiptoeing around killing weak Russian recruits. You're a sneaky little ninja of low-hanging fruit. Suck with gamble free is how I like to keep the sky. Got a goblet custom made every time I grease a guy. Use up so much silver it's depleted Germany's supply. Now I'll leave you flat and cold like my frozen pizza pie. Your pizza's crap, I should battle the...
Quick verses. Really good verse. I would say in the 1-to-1 for opening verses, I would give it to White Death still. But there's some very good shots by Red Baron there. Like, your shit was easy. Like, you got that kill count because it was set to easy as fuck. Like, it's not incredible what you did. some shots on his looks, Phantom of the Opera there. I can't tell you what White Death actually looks like. Gonna assume it's not like Epic Lloyd with this little scar on his face. Gonna assume that's not what he looks like. And then like some more feats of his, like every time I dropped someone, I got a goblet made for me, and I fucking sunk the silver economy within Germany.
It's a bleeding
So it's
Germany
a good
supply, and I will
opening.
leave you flat and cold like my frozen pizza pie. Your pizza's crap, I should battle DiGiorno. My name stands for Sisu, your name's on a porno. Ugh, all your lyrical cheap shots are shoddy. They should have left you.
Oh, Red Baron Pizza. I fucking forgot that was a thing. I did not know what they were talking about with the pizza. I forgot Red Baron Pizza was a fucking thing. I don't think I don't think I've even seen it in ages. I mean, the pizza was fine. Honestly, probably prefer it over DiGiorno, but I also haven't had DiGiorno in a very long time, so I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking have a pizza testing contest though.
Sisu, your name's on a porno. Ugh,
I don't know what that's about though. Your name's on a porno? I don't get that reference at all.
your lyrical cheap shots are shoddy. They should have left you on that pile of dead bodies. I guess they didn't cover rapping in the Dikabolka. I'm blowing up your spot like the Saki Arvin Polk. Right? Said you were only ever good at one thing. Tell me, how effective would you be in the spring?
Ooh. I mean, these rapid fire back and forth usually don't hold like a lot of content within them. They're usually like, small little things that, it's like if, two people actually meeting, like, yeah, they're not gonna let someone hammer on for minutes at a time. But that was like a really good one. It's like, man, how fucking effective would you be in spring, right? When it's not snowy, right? When you can't wear your white. I think that was a really good line.
I said you were only ever good at one thing. Tell me, how effective would you be in the spring? I killed more in a month than you did in your lifespan. You're not Top Gun, you're just another mark for the Iceman. You don't want to fight Top
Top Gun reference, obviously. I mean, you can expect that.
I might be droopy, but you're the red Pringle couldn't even beat Snoopy.
Obviously, classic Peanuts. I don't remember. I thought Snoopy was the one that dressed as Red Baron, but maybe he doesn't. I don't fully remember. It's been a bit since I watched Peanuts or, looked at any of the comic strips or anything.
I dispose of foes with my most in the gun. No scope, I let it go like a frozen savant. A little beast clicking like a reindeer bull, but I don't pull a sleigh. I slay when I pull.
Ooh, that's a good flip there as well. I like that. Obviously, I don't.
He's clicking like a reindeer bull, but
Like a reindeer bull, but I don't pull a sleigh. Like a reindeer pulling Santa sleigh.
I slay
When I pull. Kill when I pull. That's a really good flip. I really like that one.
I'm a bullet through a spinning propeller precision killer. Once you meet the fuckers, you'll have never been still. Hey, got you all in check when my spawn downs boom out.
Now, obviously, I get the Meet the Fuckers reference. Like, I understand it as a reference. I don't know what the fuck it means in context.
Once you meet the fuckers, you'll have never been still. Hey, got you all in check when my spawn downs boom out.
Oh, Ben Stiller as in, Ben Still as in lying still. But Ben Stiller, the actor. It clicks.
Chest looking like your name. You umlaut. Drop you like a shot with a jaw that you caught. Quit now. Save face like your doctors could not. They should call you right death wish. I just meant the dice touch your mouth against the ice you had your breath with. Hold up. Who's that?
Some good little jazz at the end there as well. Don't think there's gonna be anything else. It's just credits. Yeah, I gotta pull that so it doesn't go into my ear still. That was a good battle. It was a good battle. Good turn of form there. I'm going to give the win to the White Death. I do think. I think he started off stronger and he maintained that pace throughout. I think the Red Baron's pace. I'm just now clicking why these two were put together because they're killers with a color in their name. Anyway, the Red Baron started off okay, but then had waves. I do still think he had good line in the middle there, like how useful would you be in spring. But I think overall, White Death had you know, more consistency within their dissing, right? More consistency with their jabs and stuff. So I would give it to White Death, but I think it was a good battle. I think it was a close battle. Um, there wasn't anything that was like jaw dropping, like, you know, almost under the belt kind of hits or anything. I don't know if you could do that with these two or characters, or not characters. Don't say characters in one of these. With these two people, but yeah, I think that was a good one. That like hit the battle. I'll give it to White Death. And obviously there was like some um, foreign language words mixed in with throughout that. I don't know. Again, I've said it at the beginning. American, we don't get taught shit. I don't know what any other language is. I don't know words in any other language. Not necessarily true. I actually do know a bit, but within these two, I don't know what any of those words meant. But that was my reaction to Red Baron versus White Death from Epic Rap Battles of History. Go into the comments. Let me know who you think won. Obviously, there's going to be a description or a link to this video in the description. Hit that. Go to this video. Like it. Comment who you think won on their video as well. And stay tuned to see what I react to next.